There we go. First cast, I got a bass. Oh, that's a perch. Are you kidding me? Guys, look at this perch. So let's take a look at where we're at on the chart. Fish activity. We're on the beginning of the minor period. We just made it. 3:09 p.m. to 4:39. 3:04. We're good. Wish we could have got here a little earlier so we could get set up. But I'm going to start out with one of my favorite all-time slip float setups. It's a early 1980s series Shimano Speedmaster, and I've been through that before with you guys if you watch my other video. I just love the trigger setup, you know, with the rear drag for slip floating. I don't know why. I've been doing it for like 40 something years. It's just comfortable. A lot of anglers don't know what it's about or never felt that rear drag and trigger system. I really like it. So we're gonna bait up with Gulp Waxys. Let me go through my setup here. That's my standard slip float setup. I got a hand-tied 40-pound braid uni knot for my slip float knot. Then I got my 16 gauge wire insulation. Then I got my favorite Carlisle float, and I think it's a 1.5 gram split shot. And I have a semi-circle hook. It's not, there we go, there's a fish right away. It's not a full circle hook. I got like a, there we go, fish on. I absolutely love this setup. The reel is on a 5.5 foot Crossfire rod by Daiwa. It's one of their lower end. Yeah, that is the standard average fish in this lake. Hotter than heck today. It's gonna mid to upper 80s. Great for September. We'll get our second cast in there right in the same spot. Activity already. Water temperature jumped up from low 60s last week to after that major cold front. We had 32-degree frost warnings at night, 30-mile-an-hour winds. So big warm up. Some say all the way through October we're supposed to be above normal. He may have taken my bait. But absolutely amazing little reel through the years. Got a fish on. Yeah, last time I used this setup was early spring when the fish were in the canals. That was the last time I used a snap swivel. Like I said, I wasn't really going to come out today. Back felt kind of strained, and usually just sitting for a little bit and alternating between laying down and everything. But man, I'll catch up on that shit during the winter. There we go. So there is a pocket of them. Nothing really to brag about for that matter. Guys, these Gulp Waxy jars, I have been so fed up with them through the years. Fish on. Yeah, I did a overhand hook set, trying to break that habit on the slip float. Little 4.5 incher. Yeah, if I'm feeling it, my cameras, and the way I work around that overheating, fish on, is if you get rid of the internal batteries and swap, you know, use a cord and external battery. And I didn't bring them equipment today. I think I had to deal with it. Shoot, I brought a sweatshirt. What's going on? There's a little guy. Yeah, we're gonna have a little fun here. I got this one of my favorite bass setups right here. Cast King Zephyr rod, a Zephyr BFS reel. I got 10-pound test, 150 feet. It'll cast right next to my spinning setups. Oh, look at that. Man. I'll put this against my spinning setups for, you know, long casts. It really gets it out there. Oh, that's a perch. Are you kidding me? Guys, look at this perch. And the fight I had with this thing. Oh my gosh. That's a 10-incher. That is a healthy perch. Oh, that's still a good perch. I haven't caught a perch like that in a while. Hold on, guys. Nice perch on the Ned rig. So we're gonna put this away for a little bit. We're gonna bring out the drop shot. I mean, if I caught that perch on the bottom, why not? I mean, it's part of the triple shot process. Oh, feel it now. Ew. We're gonna see whitecaps here in a minute. Oh, crazy. Oh, and I didn't get it. What is wrong with this camera? Oh my gosh. Completely missed the fight on this butte. Oh. Yeah, it started getting really choppy, so I thought, well, oh, another Another fish. Yeah. I wanted to go over this hook that I've been using. It's a jig hook on my drop shot, and the way it's tied, it always stays level like that. You can even bend this to drop it, or man, I don't know why they haven't thought of that in a long time. So many years. No hook for me is. Oh man, really? Didn't even sink to the bottom yet. Oh, there's. But I'm using a number. I have number 10 and number 8. This is a number 8. Man, there is a concentration of fish right there. Fish on. Yeah, I'm gonna do a thorough review of this setup. I really like it. With that hook and the weight that I'm using, and I got a split shot. I mean a swivel right up here, just a barrel swivel. You know, when you bring it in, this thing just spins all over, so it helps out. You just gotta remember that's there when you're reeling in. You know, you don't want to bang it against your guides. Oh man, guys, I'm getting bit. There. Yeah. Yeah, so you know, I love sticking to a setup that I'm getting continuous action on. I don't prefer the drop shot over any other method. Like I said, it's like sometimes I'll even leave it at home because it's not my favorite. Oh, but when it is, it really produces. Yeah, so I really like this combo right here. You know, it's matching. But really sensitive. 6 foot. It had a much longer butt, probably out to about here. You know, I cut it off and put a new grip at the bottom here. Three hits while it was sinking. That's quick. That's a pretty decent weight, you know. Oh, they're hitting my line, and oh, fish on, little one. So I went with the number. Oh, right through his eye. I went with the number 8 because it's bigger, and to eliminate possibly these guys. They're just not leaving me alone. Fish on. It's been a minute. Now, if I was going to Houghton Lake like tomorrow, this would probably be the method I would start out. Yeah, I would definitely start out Houghton Lake like this. Fish on. So when this video comes out, look for the info card on how to set this up. I mean, veteran drop shot, yeah, they'll figure it out. If you're just starting out, maybe you want to know. I'll put the sources for all my materials in that little video. In that little video to come. I'm so glad I calmed down. Oh, what a beautiful summer day. Evening. So, I mean, look how nice it just straightens right out. Perfect position all the time. All these companies that come out with these special drop shot hooks, oh man, this guy figures it out. And you know, that's like, I got these jig hooks, they're like 5 cents a piece. So I put several, this past couple months, I put several drop shot setups together. And maybe one had the drop shot keeper, but I just put a cut paper clip on here and taped it with electrical, and man, what, it eliminated all kinds of headaches. Simple idea. It's working out great for me. So I broke out the micro jig setup. I just used a plain jig head and a waxy. My best bait of all time. Waxing a fly or waxing that jig. Just there. Oop. Fish on. And if you want to have a lot of fun, guys, get a eagle claw feather light 5.5 foot fiberglass rod. 20 bucks. If you look, you could get them between 15 and 25 bucks. It casts a micro jig a mile. So it loads up on its own. Very sensitive with braid. I used to brag how sensitive my $100 Hellbent Panfish trout rod was. To me, I fish both, and I catch just as many. However, cannot speak for monofilament, because I don't use monofilament at all. Whoa. Look at that. Oh man, I was having fun with the drop shot, but you know what, for speed, yeah, micro jigging is the method for speed. Yeah, when you got it that worked out, you know, where you could catch fish one after another with a micro jig, do it. 1-inch swim baits, same thing. You know, the guy fishing next to me with a worm, we'll be side by side in numbers, maybe. Sometimes I'll do a little bit better because I'm not always adjusting a worm or putting another worm on. Fish on. Wow. Yeah, in the right lake, you could be catching a meal in no time doing this. The fishing here since spring 2020 has really gone downhill. The sizes, quantity's still there, and basically I love fishing this lake. I have it all figured out, but and I had a few lakes that I used to catch master anglers out of. I've never caught a master angler out of here. It has huge fishing pressure. Cottages and houses all around the lake, and just a lot of harvesting going on. Yeah, I've hardly been getting anything out of here on this part. It's always, I mean, for today, it's been over here. And got this rod. Oh, nice. Oh, feels nice from the start. 6-incher. Oh. Fish on. So hands down, I think micro jigging with the setup I have like right here, once you're on the fish, this is the quickest way. And you have clear water. You have to have clear water, space, you know, clear space to cast along an edge. I have a clear space like in a circumference right here, and fish will gather there. Once you find that area, this is the best way to clean up in numbers. There's no quicker way to bring a fish in the boat than micro jigging, in my opinion. Little guy. Fish on. Oh, I'm toying around with the idea of the last 2 hours going to a different spot. I've done this before. I got fish on. I mean, there's, like I said, probably the only thing keeping me here is the 3 larger fish that I hooked into. And the other spot, I've hooked in a larger fish. I've lost some good fish this summer. And when you're fishing in the weeds, you know, Tick. Guys, I had slack line on there and there was a tick. I felt a tick. Fish on. Guys. So like tonight, to me, I look at the fishing charts before I come in, the Solunar charts. The fish activity was a low forecast. But I was fishing, it's like a triple trigger. Fishing a minor period all the way through. Now we're past that. We're at the bottom of the area, the lull period between the minor and the major, and we're starting to go up the major. And then reduced light from a sun setting. It's like a triple trigger. But fish activity between a moon and a new moon is forecasted to be slow. But rising temperatures, fish gotta eat, right? Today's activity could have been better with bigger fish, but I could do this all day. Absolutely, all day. When I was a 5-year-old fishing off the dock to what I'm doing today, I could do this all day. The wind picked up a little bit. Again. I haven't tried super glue on this yet. Finally got him on the third one. Oh. Fish on. Yeah, so when I'm micro jigging, it doesn't matter whether I use an overhand hook set or a sidearm, a side set. So what I noticed is a slowdown. I mean, like a switch. From having like 3 or 4 bites in one cast to like none. There's fish. So without checking my phone, I could tell you right now that we're in that Plus the time that passed by, you know, I know where it's at. But you could feel that lull period coming in. So I'm feeling inactivity on the water right here. Look at it is 5:30, 5:29. It's incredible how I follow this. And when you don't have any consideration for the Solunar periods, many fishermen just have solar periods, morning, evening, nothing in between. And what happens if you don't recognize lunar periods, bad habits could develop. You could be on a spot like I was, catching fish after fish, and then all of a sudden you quit hitting fish, and a half hour later after you're swapping out colors and your major period starts. And well, that's my new favorite color now, is purple, because all of a sudden you had inactivity, and then all of a sudden the purple one hits. You hit fish on the purple. That's just like a lighthearted example, but that's how fishing bad habits develop. So now I know we're in a lull period. That's the explanation why the fish quit hitting. The fish quit hitting because well, I got a hit right there, but it's slow tempo. Is that the food chain below them also quit being active, and the fish chain below even that level gets even, you know, more inactive. So from the bottom of the food chain up, that's what happens. It's a chain reaction. I've seen fly hatches just develop out of nowhere on a major lunar period during the day. It's weird how Mother Nature times itself to the moon. And just many people don't realize it. Guys, I'm casting this 0.7 gram jig a mile, and with the wind. Effortlessly, just absolutely effortlessly. Oh, that head shake is monstrous. Okay, last 2 hours I'm gonna head over to the other spot. I'd be working our way in. And I hate doing this because at least I'm catching something here, you know? And I had 3 really good bites from 3 really good fish that I lost. So I want to check out a new spot before I go to the one I had in mind, because this was a great spot in spring. And then it just got overly developed with weeds and algae and all kinds of topwater floating weeds. It was unfishable unless you were just dabbling. You know, with if you had a cane pole and you dabble it over the side. So, you know, as late summer progresses to the end here, early fall, yeah, the weeds just completely get knocked down. They don't use any herbicide in here. As you can see over there, it starts developing in an overhang canopy. Like, we might be able to get a slip float in there. But this is a big fish spot. I can't long cast a micro jig, is I can oh right, oh, I just wanted to get on the edge. Oh, look at, oh yeah, oh, this is a better fish, I think. He took that bait as it was tangled. I don't know how he did it. I hope the camera was on. That was nice. So there were some beds here in the spring. Some bedding activity. Oh. This little guy had me almost in the weeds. Almost in the weeds. So that circle hook has really made a difference. I started the day with a semi-circle hook. It had a slight bend towards the shank. Ah, nice fish. So I saw a fish dimpling in that area and I cast right there. There we go. Bringing in a bunch of luggage with them. So you see, part of the problem with that swivel is that, you know, it sometimes needs a lot of cleaning. Very well fed fish. They're fat fish. You could tell a skinny fish from a fat fish. Because I like to throw a micro jig in here. With the amount of weeds through here, yes, a drop shot would be impossible. Fish on. Yeah, that would be impossible for a micro jig and a drop shot, but that slip float, you know, that'll pull through. Conditions are right. The slip float method, conditions are right for every area that you're gonna fish. It could be the first thing that you try. You know, if you have debris, dirty water. Yeah, first cast on a new spot. Micro jigging. Oh my gosh. Three hits on that one, and look what I finally bring in. A bluegill I could see right through. As soon as I hit the water, that usually means a small one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? What? All right, put it in the rod rack. Rod holder. Fish on. I don't know, is it better fish? Pulled them through some weeds, I'll tell you that much. So what's surprising me today is the low fish activity level, but I told you my strategy before we even started. What I really liked about today's outlook was I saw we were right on a minor period. Good fishing right away on a low fish activity level now. The lowest of the month. Two real low points of the month. Is it two? Is it only two? And we caught fish. Only one sizable one, but we did have hookups on three that were good, really good. The drop shot method was exploding, and I didn't bring my sunglasses. Oh, that was a hit. Ooh, two hits on that cast. We still have a waxy. Oh, two hits from that area right there were, as soon as the bait hit the water, I was on. That is incredible. Oh, look at three. They are quick. Right on the edge of that weed patch. Man, what I feel like today is I was gonna make tacos, turkey tacos. All of a sudden I'm thinking spaghetti, tuna spaghetti. Oh great, slap that bluegill right against my straw there. That's gonna be nice. Oh my gosh, that was the best fight of the day. I'm telling you, what a fight. That thing took me for a ride. Fish on. Look at that bend. You guys want to have some really good sport with the bluegill, get this rod. Another washed out pumpkin seed, female. Fish on. That was a great fight for this little beast. Man. Wow. Aquarium. Get it going. See, 6:30. I got a half an hour to 45 minutes here. Oh, I cannot believe. I picture bigger bluegills right underneath the surface, deeper. These guys are hitting right on the surface, and the bigger ones are right underneath them, missing out. Yeah, little guy. Oh man. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Oh, look at that. Look at that rod pen. That's crazy. It's probably the best fish in on this spot so far. Really do appreciate it. Yeah. Fish on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some of fish on. I'm leaving. Gosh darn it. I've had enough. Here's probably the last gill of the day. We had a great time. Used the micro jig, used a drop shot, caught fish on the slip float. Pretty well balanced, I mean, in the numbers. So yeah, thanks, so thankful for me to have the opportunity to be healthy enough to come out on the lake. Make a few casts against the wind here. Oh. I'll tell you what, I really had a good time setting the hook today. Not happy with the quality of the fish. I decided to come out here because it was an easier opportunity. I mean, I could have traveled out to another lake and the launch could have been full. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to quit saying aquarium fish. How are you guys doing?
Oh, little baby bluegill.
That's all this lake has got is this. That's it.